Yo, y'all ever seen this paper?
Team, no team.
4 years ago, we started to wonder, what would shopping look like if you could walk into a store, grab what you want, and just go? What if we could weave the most advanced machine learning, computer vision, and AI into the very fabric of a store so you never have to wait in line? No lines, no checkouts, no registers.
It's less than 1% penetration, and that's a fact because I can't spend Bitcoin here. I gotta still spend US dollars or MasterCard credit or, established credit. Any one of these stores, there's no penetration in the real world. But there's a $27 to $800,000 increase in investment in this space. But there's a 1% penetration in the real world. So what happens when it gets 5% real world? When more people can spend their cryptocurrency at the store, at the restaurant, on the airplane, which is why we came to Amsterdam, because there's a city out here where the whole city is cryptocurrency friendly. And this is an example of what's gonna happen to the rest of the world. And we think that if you get in now, when the value spreads, when the accessibility spreads, you'll be sitting on the right chair. And, being out here further brought that to my attention, reinforced my belief in it, and we put our money where our mouth.
We gonna handle this shit like businessmen, sell the shit, make the profit, and later for that gangster bullshit. Yeah.
Hey yo, all I need is this bag of money. Ain't no crash test, I ain't no dummy. My metabolism always got me hungry, and my heart won't allow you to take it from me. I don't want no shit, all I want is money. 5 10s, 50 20s, I ain't greedy. Give me a few stacks of hundreds, dead presidents to keep my pockets full.
When I was a kid, I learned about the mark of the beast, which was, well, some say 666. There's other theories, but that's the most popular. As I got older, the mark of the beast was connected or associated with the New World Order, Freemasons, then the Illuminati. I was handed this flyer years ago, but now they giving it out again. I just recently seen people handing the shit out. It's mostly Asian people, I think, either Chinese, Japanese. So it says the mark of the beast would be a barcode, and it spoke of a smart card and a microchip. Like, this shit sound like some sci-fi futuristic shit back in the days, but now it seems like some primitive shit nowadays. Like,
December 1st, 2017, we begin. All money in, y'all die. Yeah. Wow.
Welcome to Amazon Go. Use the Amazon Go app to enter. Then put away your phone and start shopping.
On the airplane, which is why we came to Amsterdam, because there's a city out here where the whole city is cryptocurrency friendly. And this is an example of what's gonna happen to the rest of the world. And we think that if you get in now, when the value spreads, when the accessibility spreads, you'll be sitting on the right chair. And being out here further brought that to my attention, reinforced my belief in it, and we put our money where our mouth is.
Yeah.
What you do is you'll allocate a certain amount of your investment budget. You'll say, I got 100,000 total, I got 10,000 total, I got 5,000 total. And you'll say, I want to allocate 1,000 toward this influencer. So the next moves he makes, $1,000 of your investment fund will mirror his moves in real time. You could be asleep, you could be on a plane, you could be wherever, and he make a move, your portfolio that you've allocated towards him will move when he moves. So you might have 10 influencers you follow.
So how does it work? We used computer vision, deep learning algorithms, and sensor fusion, much like you'd find in self-driving cars. We call it Just Walk Out technology. Your receipt is sent straight to the app, and you can keep going. Amazon Go. No lines, no checkout. No, seriously.
December 1st, 2017. We begin. All money in. Y'all die. Yeah. Wow.
And you can keep going. Amazon Go.
The marathon continues, nigga. Whoa, whoa. See niggas All-Star Weekend. We'll see about it.
Had to learn how to deal with the money. Had to get a feel for the money. Niggas get killed for the money. Tryna make a meal from 100. Niggas get popped like a molly. Niggas get popped like a Zanny. Pill a nigga top with a shotty. Fuck around and kill your whole family. Tryna make a meal from 100. Niggas get killed for the money. Had to get a feel for the money. Had to learn how to deal with the money. Fuck around and kill your whole family. Pill a nigga top with a shotty. Niggas get popped like a Zanny. Niggas get popped like a molly.
On that everyday grind, I be getting mine. 24 karat vines, I be dripping shine. All I see is green, bitch, I'm colorblind. This is by design, out here getting mine.
So y'all know I ain't one for no conspiracy theories and shit. So, you know, but it's something to look at, you know. You can come up with your own shit. You know, people got their own shit all over the internet. So I thought I'd just put this together. You feel me? Some thoughts. But, like, don't take this shit and, you know, try to make something that it ain't, you know, coming from me. Like, if you got something, that's on you. You feel me? But, you know, let's get back to it.
But if you don't think money can buy happiness, you don't know where to fucking shop. You can get money and then go save the world. You can get money and save the forests in Brazil. You make money and go save global warming, which I don't believe in. You can, and save the kids in Biafra and all that shit. But without money, you can't save a fucking thing. Don't you understand? Don't the fucking idiots on YouTube understand that? Until you make some shekels. Until you make some fucking coin. You can't help anybody.
What will happen if you're successful? And you won't see it coming. You'll wake up one day and say, oh my goodness, I'm wealthy beyond my wildest dreams. You'll probably go right back to work, but the point is you created something of tremendous value. And the way it manifests itself to you later in life is it gives you freedom to do whatever you want. My number one message to entrepreneurs, and I teach today, is never pursue entrepreneurship for the greed of money. It has nothing to do with it at all. The whole reason to be an entrepreneur is the pursuit of freedom. That's why you do it. You do it because you want to be free one day to do whatever you like.
Now, I ain't here to make shit up. You know, as we know, most of our shit has to do with the Bible, mythology, history, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, the mark of the beast has to do with the Bible and the Antichrist. And it's associated with money, gold, or currency, or whatever you want to call it. Now we have the Bitcoins or the Cyberbucks or, you know, whatever you want to call it. It changes, but it's still a system. So we're like in bondage to the system. It's a system. Like, money is our master. I don't like to use the word slave, enslaved, because, you know, that pertains to Slavic people in bondage. So, you know, I like to just say bondage. But, you know, all you Slavic people, you know, this is like enslavement. You're enslaved to the system. So it is what it is, man.
If you got $5, $10, $15, $20, $25,000, you can transition out of the street life. For $5,000, you can set up a goddamn snow cone stand. You know, for $10,000, you can set up a nice storefront. For 15 or 20, you can get you a small walk-in, walk-out Subway. But what you don't have to do is stay trapped in the cycle of making money, going to the club, buying cloudy jewelry, buying used premium cars, trying to impress other men by having candles on your bottles. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You know what I mean? There is an alternative. You can hire an accountant to teach you what to do with your money. You can hire a lawyer to teach you how to shift your money. You can make sure your girl has good credit so she can actually get a building in her name. But you do not have to continue the current bullshit that you're doing. You just don't.
Nigga be living, you'll pass right by his merch table. Nigga be living, you'll pass right by his merch table and won't buy a t-shirt. But let him die and have that R.I.P. face on that motherfucker. You know why? Because you won't be seen wearing that motherfucker. You want motherfuckers to see you wearing that motherfucker. You trying to get support off his death. But you wouldn't support him while he was here. Nigga, bitch.
When do you feel that, okay, I could take a little longer vacation than usual?
I mean, I read something that gave me a perspective on that. It's like this whole thing, we look at life like it's about what you can get from life. And I think, you know, I read something, I was like, that's not what it is. You're going to always be unfulfilled if you look at life like that. It's about knowing you're going to leave one day. And, you know, when you leave, the only way you're going to be fulfilled is if you know you gave everything you had.
Really, though.
And you emptied yourself here. And you left it all here because it's temporary and you got a moment, you know?
Right.
So I think that for me, it's like, I got kids. I got a daughter and a son.
Right.
So, you know, you got to factor in your kids. You can't just all the way commit yourself to your cause.
Right.
You know, you gotta make sure that you're there for your kids. But outside of that, I want to be in this thing until, you know, I'm out of energy, till I don't have nothing left to contribute.
I put my right hand in God. I put my right hand in God. Now, I put my right hand in Jesus.
Now, I don't claim to be no scholar or, you know, expert or anything, but, you know, when I was growing up, I was told I was so-called black, and then I was taught the so-called black man is God, and then the so-called white man is the devil. You know, it's crazy, but at the end of the day, I was taught, you know, the white man is the devil is a liar and all that. But in reality, not all white people and all that, but, you know, the people who taught us history and all that, you know, they are liars and all that. So I see where it comes from. But the same people who told me or told us this also teach us things that the so-called white man or devil taught us. So, you know, it's kind of confusing, man. But, you know, as I got older and I started, you know, reading for myself and using common sense and logic and looking in the Bible, I see a lot of things in the Bible don't coincide with, you know, the things I've been taught. So, you know, you could do the same. I know that, you know, I was born, you know, here in America. I was told I'm from slaves, but I don't know if that's true. And, you know, I'm come from a Christian family. We was always Christian. But they said, you know, the white man made us Christians or created Christians. But, you know, they have so-called black Christians in Africa, Ethiopia. That's before the white man who was created in the 1600s. But anyway, I'm not even going to get into all of that. But what I'm saying is, you know I'm native here to America and from a Christian family. You know, so, you know, a lot of people don't like that. But that's what it is. So anybody who, you know, comes from that heritage or whatever, you know, those are my people. You feel me? So, you know, it's warrior time. You know, sometimes the seasons is different seasons and all of that. You know, it's humble time, enlightening time, you know. But, you know, many are called, few are chosen. It's time to witness, testify. You know, it's warrior time. You know, it's a spiritual weapons, you know, like, you know how it go. Just remember yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's a book of remembrance. But anyway, peace.
I put my right hand in Jesus, fly like an eagle, fight with these demons, shine light on my people.